Hello everybody, welcome back to the new update on now Hurricane Earl, which became a hurricane yesterday. The latest update for now at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or EST. The date is September 7th, 2022. The status for the storm is a Category 1 hurricane with wind speeds of 90 miles per hour, pressure of 971 millibars, and the movement is north at 8 miles per hour with severity at 5 out of 10. If you can look at the visible satellite imagery above, you can clearly see the outer bands of Earl making its way to that white 2 dots, which are Bermuda up there, which is why the storm is rated 5 out of 10. It's supposed to cause heavy rainfall, some mild winds, probably tropical storm force at the greatest extent, so not too severe, but still gonna bring some minor impacts to Bermuda. NHC Tropical Cyclone Disturbance Map, you can clearly see Danielle way up there, more north than Nova Scotia at this point. It's very far up right now, but it's still maintaining its hurricane strength. Its convection is starting to die down. It's supposed to become post-tropical by tomorrow afternoon. You can see Earl there, still relatively in warm ocean waters, approaching Bermuda as we speak, as it's taking that northeasterly turn. The yellow X off of the west coast of Africa, that's supposed to cause minor development in the next coming days, with 30% chance in the next 5 days of forming. It is starting to emerge off the coast and is a pretty big mess of scattered showers, so we'll see what we have to do with that. And then we have the red X, 70% chance in 2 days, 70% chance in 5 days, so pretty high chance of becoming the next storm, Fiona, if it does form. And if it does form by later tonight or early tomorrow morning, before Danielle becomes post-tropical, we would have 3 tropical cyclones in the basin at the exact same time. This is something that we could expect as we are approaching the season peak at September 10th. NBC Future Path Forecast for Hurricane Earl, you can definitely see going to definitely strengthen even more, maybe become a major hurricane by the time it reaches the same latitude as Bermuda. You can clearly see how it maintains its major hurricane strength before it becomes post-tropical by this weekend, and then dissipating over the northern Atlantic. Convection imagery and water vapor imagery. You can clearly see that eye trying to form there, the eye wall starting to wrap around its convective center. Outflow is looking great on the water vapor imagery. Some exposed dry air can be approaching on the southeast side, but is working that convection in order to keep it from weakening. And also wind shear is starting to die down, so this storm really has a chance of rapidly developing in the next day or so. Lastly, we have to briefly talk about the NHC tropical weather discussion. It clearly states that the structure of Earl is gradually improving, with deep convective, cold top rotating around the core, with occasionally warm spot becoming evident on both infrared and visible satellite imagery. The Aircraft Reserve Hurricane Hunter mission has been flying through the storm, and they found a peak of 700 millibar flight level winds and 90 knots in the southeast quadrant. And we can clearly see that it's forecasted to strengthen most in the next 60 to 96 hour period through timing differences between the guidance are driving. The latest energy track forecasts are largely unchanged in the short term, remaining close to tightly clustered guidance, though it has shifted a bit east compared to the prior cycle after Earl becomes extra tropical. Alright, yes, that's it for today's video, so make sure to like, subscribe, and also comment. And also turn on those notifications if you want to hear more weather updates, mostly in the tropics for now. Alright, see y'all.